Friday, May 16th, Black Eyed Susan Day. And boy, difference from a couple weeks ago, Kentucky Oaks Day and the Kentucky Derby Day. Uh, did quite well with my selections and just flipped the script around. Found the races at Pimlico very difficult indeed this day. Strange day, too, with many tornado warnings. Um, Delayed the running of the Black Eyed Susan for a fair bit this afternoon. I hope everybody's okay, and thankfully, no tornadoes at Pimlico. Um, my pick in the Black Eyed Susan, um, Paris Lily, tried to wire the field and gave it a real good shot. It was an honest price at 5.4 to 1, and one of my better chances of selecting a winner on this card. On yesterday's video, I also uh, touted uh, Sigh No More in race number 9 at Pimlico. And as you can see in the result chart there, finished fourth at 5 to 1. Also an honest price, I thought, for that particular filly making her U.S. debut. Um, Not so much in race 12, where on yesterday's video I said I liked Encino and 7 to 2, and I thought that was too short a price. So I didn't wager on that. And also, since the day was going so poorly, thankfully, I was wise enough to not press the issue and made very few wagers on this particular day. I think the only couple times I cashed was at Aqueduct. And speaking of which, um, viewing the my picks at Aqueduct on this day, where most of the turf races were taken off the turf. My third choice in race number 2, which was taken off the turf. So my second choice was scratched, making number 8 my third choice in race 2. Paid $5.60. My top pick in race 3 won, paying $5.10. My second choice won race 5, paying $6.80. My top pick in race 6 was scratched, making the winner Annihilate my second choice. Paid $4.50. And that daily double was a healthy $16 for a dollar. And then going to race number 9, which was taken off the turf, my second choice was scratched, but my top pick won, paying $8.10. And the number 11, which was now my second choice, completed a $5.80 exacta. So, not the worst of days, not the best of days at a very wet and off the turf at Aqueduct. Going to Pimlico, I only show you the first few races because it's the only place I had winners listed. Race 1, my second choice was 1 to 10, and 1 paying $2.10. My top choice was the one that ran second for a big $2 exacta. And race 4, Bourbon Boss, number 8, my third choice, 1 paying $4.40. And really, that was it for winners listed on my card. Rather just we've all been there, and I'm always straightforward with my selections, and getting a little better with age of being patient and when noticing when things are not going well to lay low with the wagers and look forward to another day. So for Saturday, might as well just make my only selection here on the video, the Preakness, and uh, which is race number 13. And my top pick would be number 8, Clever Again. My second choice, number 9, Gosker. My third choice would be Journalism, number 2. And my fourth choice would be Sandman, number 7. Uh, Clever Again, 3-year-old colt, only had 3 career races. Missed by a head in his career debut, going 4.5 furlongs at Keeneland last April, more than a year ago. Took a long, long layoff and came back February 23rd at Oaklawn and wired the field going a mile and a 16th to break his maiden. Took a little more than a month off, came back March 30th at Oaklawn in a $200,000 race in a field of 6, and wired the field once again. Terrific breeding, American Pharaoh by Flattering, Galileo mare. It's just fabulous breeding. I think certainly has license to just continue to improve, um, and should get a decent price. Willing to play at 4-1 or better. Uh, my second choice, number 9, Gosker. Um, this 3-year-old colt, another one who's only had 3 career races, and again finished second in the career debut last December at Gulfstream. Took a couple months off, came back February 15th, and pressed the early pace and broke his maiden going a mile. Again, took a couple months off, came back April 12th at Keeneland in the Grade 3 Lexington, and stalked the early pace and won by 2. So this colt has very good breeding, beating out of a Tappet mare, and expect him to take another step forward on this particular day. My third choice, number 2, Journalism. Well, we all know the deal with Journalism, and can't really put much knocks on him, except that he got outfinished in the Derby by Sovereignty. But this 3-year-old colt has run very, very well in all 4 graded stakes that he's been in, winning the first 3, and of course finishing second in the Derby last time out. I just my horse sense says that he might be a little tired for this particular race, but it would be no surprise whatsoever if Journalism ends up in the winner's circle. And number 7, Sandman. Um, had 9 career starts, winning 3 of them. Ended up finishing 7th in the Kentucky Derby. Had a little bit of a rough trip, which is not unusual in the Derby, and just thought that this colt could sneak into the superfecta or the trifecta. So those are my 4 picks, and I just realized I didn't. Oh, hang on a second. See if I can find my printout of my broodmare sire stats for the Preakness. And here we go. The broodmare sire stats for Clever Again, Galileo. 70 previous winners over the last 3 years. Of course, Galileo gets far more turf winners than does dirt winners, but still 70 winners of this type of race, a non-maiden dirt race for older horses. And 3% of those 70 winners have come at 9 to 10 furlongs, while the average is 2%, so that's perfectly fine. 23% of those 70 winners have come when the purse is greater than $50,000, and the layoff figure of 129 or 29% above the average uh, for getting winners on 37 to 60 days rest. Looking at the trainer stats, Steve Asmussen, trainer for Clever again, 513 winners over the last 3 years of this type of race. 4% at 9 to 10 furlongs, 46% when the purse is greater than $50,000, and the layoff figure of 169 or 69% above the average for getting winners on 37 to 60 days rest. And just interesting little note, look at journalism's trainer Michael McCarthy. 51 winners of this type of race over the last 3 years, and the layoff figure of 13. So very poor layoff figure there for getting winners on 7 to 21 days rest. Oh, sorry, 7 to 22 days rest is that layoff category. Which makes sense when you're dealing with higher caliber horses running in high purse races. Um, the percent of winners that win those types of races on 1 to 3 weeks rest is considerably lower than when you're dealing with the lower class horses. So just thought I'd point that interesting stat out, and wish you a happy Preakness Day, and hope you have a good one. Talk to you tomorrow.